I'm heading down to Connecticut to introduce you to some of the Connecticut dreadlock artists. I feel like if you're not from New England, school bus. Oh, my kid is so small. I feel like if you're not from New England, you get easily confused by the New England geography since our states are so small and close together. So I live in New Hampshire, in southern New Hampshire, in between Maine and Vermont. Beneath me is Massachusetts, and beneath Massachusetts is Rhode Island and Connecticut, but they are close together, like I said. So where I'm heading now is under 2 hours. And then I'm making 3 stops, so I'll be heading across Connecticut to the west today, and then when I head home it'll take a little bit longer this afternoon, like 2.5 hours I think on my way home. Little mini road trip today. My name is Liz Kidder and I'm a dreadlock artist. If you gotta stop and go to the bathroom, you might as well stop at a Dunkin' Donuts and get a donut, I always say. I have just arrived outside of Limelight Studio in Danielson or Killingly, I think it is, Connecticut. Let's go. I'm so excited to be here. It's so cute in here.
Hi, I'm Kayla. This is Limelight Studio. We're in Danielson, Connecticut. I opened here about 6 years ago. I started doing dreads a couple years before that when I started my own. My first dread client had dreads actually from Aylin. Did them years ago. She had them for about 4 years and combed them out. Started coming to me to get her brushable hair done, and eventually, of course, wanted dreads back again. So she was like, hey, do you want to learn how to do them? And I was like, of course. So I, looked online, did all the videos, and tried to figure it out. So we started hers, and very shortly after I started mine. And it just kind of slowly snowballed from there to where I am now. I still do brushable hair. My schedule's about half and half. So I offer dread maintenance, new dreadlocks, dread extensions, dread decor. I also, because this is a full service salon, I have shampoo bowls, so I offer washing and detoxes, those kinds of things too, which is really nice because it's a pain in the butt to do at home. And you can book with me through limelightstudio.net. There's links on my Instagram, Limelight Studio LLC. And I believe also on Facebook, same, Limelight Studio LLC.
Awesome. All right, I think it's time for a little tour.
Yeah. All right, so welcome. This is my space. When I do brushable hair and colors and stuff like that, this is my station here.
I love all the plants.
There's 4 stylists here right now. So we've got 4 stations. There's some more out there we'll show you after. There's some retail throughout, so there's some stuff here and over there. And then in here is what you're all probably waiting for, is my dread room.
Ah, so specifically dreadlocks in here.
So I've got all my dread products here. Dolly Locks, Colton King Tonic, shampoos, Wild West Woolies, extensions, some dread wraps that I made myself, some beads, other accessories back here.
And this is the famous photo wall that I see all your clients' pictures on. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. And then so we'll circle around. This is our little coffee and tea station. And then when you first walk in, this is what you see, the front desk, which actually I built, which is pretty cool. More retail over here. Little waiting area. And then the other 2 stations are here with the regular, like, brushable hair, shampoos and conditioners and whatnot out here, and then the shampoo station.
Wow.
Yeah.
So much space, so much room for activities.
Yeah. And if we actually head down here, there's of course the bathroom. My husband owns a smoke shop next door, so this is that space. We're connected,
How freaking cool is that?
Yeah.
So do you guys like hang out during your workday?
I usually come over here and have my lunch, and,
Oh, Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Wait, who is this? Is this our mascot?
Yes, this is Athena. She is technically the smoke shop cat, but she's the shop cat here. Oh.
Hey! Does she sit on clients' laps when you do their hair?
All day. All day long. She loves it. It's so cool.
Look who it is! Okay, so what's going on? This is Ashley.
Hey.
Who, not to confuse you, but we're heading to her studio next. She just decided to join us at Kayla's studio to check out her studio, and they haven't met before. So now we are gonna take a little road trip. How far is the drive?
Like an hour.
Yeah.
Like an hour over to Manchester, and then we'll get to know Ashley and get a tour of her studio.
Exciting.
Okay.
There's no cats there though.
We have arrived, I think. Oh, I see it. Hey.
She's better.
I didn't realize you had all the lights like that. Oh my god, it's so cute in here.
My art space.
So freaking cute.
I was laughing because I'm like, she definitely is from New Hampshire. I'm like, she drives real slow.
I was getting gas and had to film myself, and it took a minute, okay?
Hello, I'm Ashley Buska. This is my studio, Dreadlock Studio in Manchester, Connecticut, and I've been doing dreadlocks for 8 years. I started because my best friend had dreadlocks. There's actually a couple pictures around here of her, and she just had a mess and needed help, and I was intrigued by it. I've always colored my friend's hair, you know, unlicensed at the time, and then she's like, help me, and I'm like, I don't know what to do, so I started YouTubing things and trying to figure out what I can do, and then I heard about Raging Root Studio, and I kind of fell in love with the idea that you can manicure a dreadlock. Like, you can make it not so crazy for just a little while. But then, yeah, I kind of boomed into a business because people, I think, just really liked that, I don't know, like they liked something different, and I was doing fun wraps and colors, and they could kind of make their dreads not so boring. And, you know, here we are 8 years later, and it's my full-time thing. I do crochet maintenance, I do crochet creation with dreadlock extensions, filler pieces. I love reconstruction. That is my absolute favorite. If you have the messiest dreads, I want to work on them. And whether that's one time ever and I never see you again, cool. Like, that's, to me, that's the best part. It's just kind of like giving someone a new life when they didn't think it was possible. People can book with me through my website. I don't do the phone. I will give you my phone number after you become a client, but go through my website, click on new client, you fill out this form after you read a bunch of information. I will get back to you sometime.
Perfect, Ashley. Can you give us a little tour? Show us all the little details around your shop?
Sure.
Wherever you would like to begin. I can see where the magic happens.
Okay. Well, yes, if you're a client, you sit here. I have, okay, if I've ever cut your dreadlocks, I have probably a piece of them up here. I like to show the texture and just the naturalness that everyone kind of collectively has. This is Dimitri. It's like, I don't know, a display of things, but also plants that can't die. Some dialogues, anything that I've like made myself or decorated, either I think there's a couple of gems bullies, carrots and gem bullies. I just have a crap ton of beads, a bunch of things. All my artwork in here is either by a small-time artist or somebody that I know, or a tattoo artist. And I like dead stuff, so you'll see a lot of like bones and things. Like, I've got, this is one of my favorites. I wish I had it lit up more. It's a coyote jawbone with Herkimer diamonds in it, and I just absolutely love it. Look how big these teeth are. Imagine that. Another new addition to my studio is this sign right here. I had it custom made for me by a guy who does tattoo signs. It's like a traditional tattoo sign, and it's the biggest sign he's ever made. But I love it because it's the first dreadlock one. But there's like piercing ones, tattoo ones, and that was my dreadlock ones. I have, you know, pot leaves everywhere, you know, cannabis. More bones and dead things. Let's keep going.
I love this.
More art and dead things.
Art and dead things.
Yeah, like, I just love texture and I love color. and a client made me this. Her name's Beth. She did a really good job of remembering that. Anytime someone's made me something cool, like that was made by a client, I love it. Oh, this piece of art, it kind of looks like boobs, but they're flowers. This was made by my client Pickle. She's from Maine, and she's like a festy goer. Like she's 5 years old, and she's just funky and has freeform dreadlocks, and I love her. So that will stay there forever. Amethyst Portal. This is from Charlotte. Let's Get Wired. That's her name. And all my synthetic hair. Station, Dollylocks, literally all Dollylocks. And that's pretty much it. That's where all the chaos happens back there. That is like shipping, that is making things.
Your dirty little secret back there.
It's just like back stock of things and my license. And
You're very organized.
Not as organized as you, girl.
Hey, I thought I was organized, but I don't know, you might not be.
Nothing's labeled properly, so. Area, you know.
Lighters.
Lighters, because why not? Stickers. Yeah, and then that's where I take photos.
This is Ashley's famous photo wall. I got one more stop to make.
Oh.
I just like swallowed my spit weird when I said that. So I got one more stop to make. I'm gonna go see Avani of Raging Roots, but she's working. So we're gonna say goodbye to these girls. Actually, we're gonna go get a quick lunch, so I'll show a quick clip of that, and then I'll see you at Avani's.
Bye.
Bye guys, thank you so much for bringing me into your spaces.
Thanks for coming. Yeah.
The lunch clip. So good.
That sounds great.
I had a great time at lunch with the girls, said goodbye again, and then drove about 20 minutes over to Avani's. We made it! Hi, Avani! Yay! I already see your space. Let's go check it out.
After you.
Okay. Oh my god, it's so freaking adorable. Oh my god.
Hi, my name is Avani, and the name of my studio is Raging Roots Studio, and I am located in Windsor, Connecticut. We're like 2 seconds away from the airport, which is technically Windsor Locks, but actually in Windsor. And I have been locking hair professionally for about 13 years, and I got into it because I started my own locks. Well, that's kind of not 100% true. Somebody helped me start my locks, and they only sectioned and backcombed it. And about 6 weeks into having those locks, I happened to discover crocheting dreadlocks on YouTube, and I started with like a ginormous hook and not really knowing what I was doing, but it was doing something for sure. So I kept kind of going away at it, and people, friends, acquaintances would come up to me and be like, oh my god, I love your hair, how did you do that? Can you do that for me? Can you start locks for me? Can you make mine that I already have look like that? And I was like, yeah, sure, that'd be great. Because, you know, I'm kind of an arts and craftsy kind of person, so to me that's what this is. This is like a very artistic, crafty sort of pursuit, and I enjoy it. So it started off as a hobby. I was actually going to school for business, and just all of this happened to transpire at the same time. And I had a friend who drove all the way out to see me from like Indiana. No, he was in Erie, Pennsylvania at the time. And he wanted me to start new locks, and there was like 72 of them, and mind you, this was like 13 years ago. And it took me 25 hours over the course of like 3 or 4 days after my regular work, like my day job. And I was like, wow, that was a lot of fun. Maybe I should be getting paid for this. So that was the point where I kind of like started doing some research and realized that there was nobody else around doing that sort of thing. And I'm like, okay, well, see a need, fill a need, I guess. And using the things I learned through my business classes, I built myself a website, and I put myself on Craigslist, which was a lot less shady then. And eventually I built up a client base, enough of which that within a year of going pro, I was able to quit my day job and do dreadlocks full time. My absolute favorite thing to do is new locks completely. I just think it's so exciting. It's like starting with a fresh canvas, and it's so full of potential. You know, where's it going to go from here? And I would say that one of my second favorites is actually doing like a first maintenance, whether it's a set I started or something I've never seen before, because that's usually when they're at their messiest and when they're also at their most malleable. So like working on it, it's like putty in my hands, and it's just so satisfying to see it go from this really crazy, messy whatever they've walked in with to this super neat and tidy look at the end. The best way to book with me is to go to my website. At the far right, there's a button that says, or the bottom if you're on your phone, that says book an appointment. And there's a list of price estimate forms you can fill out based on the service you want to get done, and you fill it out, send it to me, and I'll get back to you with a price estimate and exact booking information, and we go from there.
All right, are you ready to give me a little tour?
Absolutely, let's do it. Let's start over here. So just really quickly, this is all of the literature that I've created over the years I give to people when they start new locks, like the basics of how to take care of them. This is my product display inspired by Liz herself. I want to point out this is kind of like the shelf of me things. This is the spray I just started making that's both moisturizing and energy cleansing. It's exciting. And then all of my stickers, they're all my own artwork. And then we have all the Dolly Locks things. So I've got a few different brands I'm carrying. I've got Peculiar Roots, we've got Dolly Locks. This is from a girl I found who's on Etsy. She's Nomi's Essentials. These are my t-shirts hanging out back here. These are the last couple I have left.
I got one of those.
Yep. There we go. This is my tablet. Sometimes we play movies. Right now it's just doing Spotify because I wanted something low-key for when you were here.
All your little slides are so cute. Okay, I need to get one of these.
And then this is my new wool and like filler display. We have essential oils over here. These are when I ordered the wrong size Dolly Lock shampoo by accident. So this is all the beads. There's some beads over there too. This book that is in literally every single dreadlock artist.
I was just gonna say, we just saw it at Ashley's studio.
I saw it
I have it.
Rebel a couple weekends ago on a shelf hiding in a corner somewhere. I was like, oh, there it is. Everybody's got it. So this is all fiber for wrapping locks. You can see there's lots in here, all different colors. This is actually for, I also recently started offering to do like tooth gems and whitening, which just seems really random. My day job before was I worked as a dental assistant. So I'm kind of coming full circle back around to that in a way. This is my tool cabinet and sticker house. Ashley's right here.
Oh,
and this is Rebel Log Artist Collective. Erica from Making Dreadful gave this to me when I was in Philly a couple weeks ago. And my really pretty chair.
I know, we didn't even talk about this.
The chair, I found it on Amazon.
Are you serious?
Yeah. My favorite part, and I didn't realize this until after I got it.
Throne.
There's little crowns in the detail.
Oh, it literally is
yeah.
like a throne, yeah.
This is a little couch for like boyfriends and spouses and parents or whoever.
The plus ones.
Yeah, the plus ones. But mostly I sit on it when I'm waiting for people to show up. So that's it.
Oh, it's so cute in here. I love it.
Tiny.
All right, Avani, thank you for giving me the tour. It was good to see you.
It was great to see you too. Bye. Bye.
We did it. I am tired. It was a fun day, just a long day with all the driving and everything. But yeah, it was so good to see all my Connecticut girls. It was fun to see all of their spaces for the first time. I've known all of them and met all of them before in real life, but that was my first time seeing their studios. So that was really cool. I think I'm gonna have to do more of these. What do you guys think? Travel around, check out dread salons. Alright, I gotta freaking focus here on my GPS. Bye guys, see you next week.